The Middle East is on edge as Israel takes aggressive action against Hezbollah in Lebanon, with a looming deadline to disarm the militant group. But is this a justified move or a controversial escalation? Israel launched airstrikes in southern and northeastern Lebanon on Thursday, targeting Hezbollah's infrastructure and military sites. This comes amidst rising tensions along the border, as the deadline to disarm Hezbollah approaches. The militant group has been a long-standing source of conflict between Israel and Lebanon, with the former demanding its disarmament. The airstrikes occurred just before a significant meeting of the committee overseeing the implementation of a ceasefire agreement. This committee, which includes representatives from the US, France, and the UN peacekeeping force, is tasked with monitoring the ceasefire that ended the recent war between Israel and Hezbollah. The inclusion of civilian members from Israel and Lebanon in this committee is a notable development. In Paris, Lebanon's army commander, General Rodolphe Heikel, engaged in discussions with officials from the US, France, and Saudi Arabia. The focus of these talks was to devise strategies for bolstering the Lebanese army's presence along the border, a critical area of concern. General Fabien Mandin, France's military chief of staff, shared on social media that he and Heikel discussed the complex security landscape in Lebanon and the region. France's support for the Lebanese army is driven by a shared goal: maintaining stability and peace while respecting Lebanon's sovereignty. Political parties in Paris agreed to organize a conference in February to further support the Lebanese armed forces. The discussions also centered on Hezbollah's disarmament, with officials from France, Saudi Arabia, and the US collaborating with the Lebanese army to establish a roadmap for this sensitive process. Lebanon's army has committed to executing the initial phase of the ceasefire agreement near the border with Israel, according to a statement. The Lebanese government has set an end-of-year deadline for the army to eliminate Hezbollah's armed presence south of the Litani River. The Israeli military claimed that the airstrikes targeted Hezbollah's training compound, weapon storage facilities, and recent operational sites. The strikes covered a wide area, from Mount Rihan in the south to the northeastern Hermel region bordering Syria. A subsequent drone strike near Tebe wounded 4 individuals, according to Lebanon's national news agency. Lebanese parliamentary speaker Nabi Berri interpreted the strikes as a message from Israel to the Paris meeting, which aims to support the Lebanese army. Berri also suggested that the airstrikes were a form of respect for the upcoming committee meeting. The recent Israel-Hezbollah war began in October 2023, triggered by Hezbollah's rocket attacks in support of Hamas. Israel responded with a massive bombardment of Lebanon in September 2024, significantly weakening Hezbollah and leading to a ground invasion. Since then, Israel has conducted frequent airstrikes, primarily targeting Hezbollah members, but also resulting in the deaths of 127 civilians, according to UN reports. The US has recently intensified pressure on Lebanon to accelerate efforts to disarm Hezbollah. This complex situation raises questions about the path to peace and stability in the region. And here's where it gets controversial. Is Israel's use of force justified in the pursuit of disarmament, or does it risk escalating the conflict? How should Lebanon navigate the delicate balance between its army's mission and the presence of Hezbollah? Share your thoughts below, but remember to keep the discussion respectful and constructive.